Hare Krishna, welcome to my channel DNS Lab. Today we are going to learn about DNS download, install and configure, which is domain name system. So let's start with the video. I would like to request you all to stick to the video till the end because this video will be a bit longer because I am going to give some definitions in brief, then I am going for practical part. Okay, so let's start with the video. DNS or domain name system, a record which is like hostname to IP address, then CNAME, canonical name, record host name to hostname, then MX, NS and PTR record, which is like your IP address to hostname. Okay, so first of all, what is DNS, which is called domain name system? It is the internet's phone book and it translates human readable domain names like google.com into your numerical IP address, and that computers used to identify each other on the network, and essentially it allows you to access websites by typing a familiar name instead of having to remember a string or numbers. Okay, so that's all about in brief of DNS. Now come to the record. Now our record, or say the address record, specifies an IP address to assign to a name. Okay, it takes following form like hostname in a IP address form. Now if hostname value is omitted, the record will point to the last specified hostname. Canonical name record and a CNAME record in DNS is a type of resource record that maps an alias domain name to canonical or true domain name. Essentially it creates an alias for a domain so that when someone tries to access the aliases, they are redirected to the canonical domain. Okay, so it consists of alias. A CNAME record is used when one to different name to point to the same resource as another name. That's your canonical name. Now MX, the mail exchange record, specifies where the mail sent to a particular namespace controlled by this zone should go. It takes the following form like in MX preference, then value email server name. Now the email server name is a fully qualified domain name, which is FQDN. Now the preference value allows numerical ranking of the email server for a namespace, giving preferences to some email systems over others. Okay, now the MX resource record with the lowest preference value is preferred over the others. However, multiple email servers can process the same value to distribute email traffic evenly among them. Now using the MX resource record, the first mail.example.com email server is preferred to the mail2.example.com email server when receiving the email. The name server record announces authoritative name server for a particular zone. It takes the following form like in NS name server name. Now the name server name should be a fully qualified domain name. Note that when two name servers are listed as authoritative for the domain, it is not important whether their name servers are secondary name servers or if one of them is a primary server. They are both still considered authoritative. Next, moving to the PTR record. Okay, last IP digit in PTR, then FQDN of the system. Now the last IP digit directive is the last number of the IP address, and the FQDN of the system is a fully qualified domain name. PTR records are primarily used for reverse name resolution as they point IP addresses back to a particular name. So that is a brief about all this. So let's move on to the practical now. So first step is become root. Once you become root, then clear the screen. Who am I? PWD. Now go to root. Now here I am root now. So first check rpm minus qa. The package name will be grep bind. So this is the version I have already in my system installed. So next first step will be, so along with these packages we need to install this first, which is dnf install bind and bind utils y. Hit enter. I'm not doing it, it's already installed here, so you need to do like that. Just hit enter. It will give you one option like yes or no, so press yes so that it will be installed. Then we'll verify once. Now once the step 1 has been done, once we verify, then we go to step 2, which is configure DNS server. For that we'll use the command pi space etc and then name.conf. okay, hit enter. Now step 2 is you have to go to the file named this one and go to edit as my file is not configured, it is not showing over here anything. Now there in that file inside, you have to find this particular line of the file. Okay, so when you find like listen on the port 53, that you have to give like this one, and then this IP address has to be, it is my IP address. Now you have to change this accordingly of your requirement. Then give a space, curly brace, and then semicolon, and again go to the bottom of the file before include line. You will be finding like this, and add zone test.local. This is my file name, you can change it as per your requirement, and then in bracket will be there, and type, I have typed like master1, you can type anything else, your name. Then file learning.lab, it is my name given by me, so you can change it as per your requirement. Then give other parameters like this, and then go to that zone, give your IP address like reverse way in ADTR RPA, and then type it should be master1, and then learning reverse.lab, and then allow update none, and then include, it is already been included over there, so you don't need to worry about it, it should be there. And once this is done, you have to save the file using WQ and exclamation sign, hit enter, it should be saved. So this is step 2. Now moving on to step 3. Now step 3 will be cd, then var, then your named. You should come inside of this. Now due to some system issue, it is not showing properly on my system, so the steps will be like this. You can see cd var name, you have to go inside of this. Then once you are inside, you have to create 2 files. One is called our learning purpose, which is learning.lab, another one is learning reverse.lab. okay, once these two will be created, we'll move on to the next step. Now step 4, you need to change your zone files which you have created while doing this. So you have to do like this, vi touch learning.lab, that is my file name over here, and you have to copy this line and paste it over there, and you need to change like whatever I have changed as per my requirement, which is master1 dns.lab.local, and this will be the same, nothing change will be here. Then again master1 instead of master, and again master1, and here you need to put the IP address of you, so like this one and this one I have put, and rest it will be same like this. Then you need to save it. Now for the reverse one, we need to do like this, I'm just showing you. So this file, you need to go inside of it, and you need to copy the same and paste it over there. So I have changed over here like master1, it will be like this, and then the IP address will be different for you as well, so rest will be same. You just copy and paste it to your file whatever you are going to create. So that's how it will be step number 5. Now this will be the next step where we'll start the DNS server like systemctl start named, and then enable them, systemctl enable named. Alright, then we need to disable the firewall. Now if you're in production system, it is not recommended that you should stop the firewall, you should take the permission beforehand doing this stuff. So now these 2 commands should be used. One is called systemctl stop firewall d, and then systemctl disable firewall d. Now once that configuration is done, you need to move on to the next one, which is configuring your permissions, ownership, and SE/Linux. And this command should be go by sequentially, which is change group, and then zone, that is change ownership, like this you have to run, and then like restore con and then restore con, these 2 commands has to be run quickly. Then we need to test the DNS configuration and zone files for any syntax error. So this command should be used like named check con etc name.con, where it will check and it should be coming with no output, that means there is no error. Then you should check with this one which we have created like learning lab and then reverse lab. This output should be like first one should be coming the output as okay, second one should be as also coming down to off, otherwise there is an issue with the file. Now step 10 is add DNS server information to the network file, which will be like this. If you run this command or this command, it will be giving you the IP address of the file. So once you get the IP address, you need to go inside of this path, then you have to type like this so that you can VI the file. And when you find the line like IPv4 method auto, after that you have to put your IP address like this, DNS equals this IP address, or your IP address is my IP address, so you have to put your, and then you have to save the file. And once that is done, you need to restart the network service using the command like systemctl restart network manager. Alright, then you have to modify the etc resolve.conf. Now step 12 is modify etc space conf, then /etc /resolve.conf file to be changed. So for that you need to use vi command, then you need to go inside of it and you need to change the name server with your IP address, it has to be replaced. You'll find one IP address over there that has to be replaced with your IP address, and then save the file, then come out of it, then proceeding for the next step. So now the final step is test DNS server using this command master 1 DNS lab, this one, and then ns lookup master 1 DNS lab local, and then client A lab local, then client B lab local. Now ns lookup client A dot lab dot local, it is for forward lookup, and same if you use with the IP address, it is for reverse. Same for client B. Okay, this is forward, this is reverse. So these are the all steps to do it, starting from installation to configuration of DNS. So I'll attach this file to the description part so that it will be helpful for you and you can use it as a reference while doing this. So thank you so much for being with me till the end of the video with your patience. Thank you so much for your love and support. If you like my video, please do subscribe to my channel, like it, share it, comment it, and don't forget to press the bell button so that whenever I post a new video over here, you'll get the notification of it immediately. Thank you so much for being with me till the end of the video with your patience. Thank you so much for your love and support. We'll meet with you soon with another interesting topic of Linux as well. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol.